What's going on, good people? Thank you for tuning in to the Angels Online, Voice of the Unheard, brought to you by me, Angel. You can check it out each and every Wednesday. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever social media platform you utilize. If you would like to donate, you can go to anchor.fm/the Angels Online. If you would like to become a monthly sponsor, you can go to patreon.com/the Angels Online and become a monthly sponsor. But remember, whatever you choose to do, understand and know that you are appreciated. Now, let's get it. Good people, good people. Good people, good people. Good people, good people. Good people, good people. What's going on, y'all, this week? Got my guests laughing at me, y'all. It's Angel. Y'all know who it is. I got Kristian with a K with me in the building.
That's me.
How you doing, Kristian?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Angel?
I'm living a dream.
Yeah.
So talk to me. What?
I've been talking.
Hey, what gave you the motivation to come in here today?
I didn't have the motivation. You don't remember this clearly? I did not want to do this.
You
forced me.
You just making something happen for the kids.
No,
huh?
but for real, though, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to. You got a great concept here. You got a great thing going on here. Talking to the kids, you know, getting your stories heard, listening to them. I think that's dope. I commend you, you know?
Voice of the Unheard.
Yeah,
Voice
thank
of
you
the
for having
Unheard.
me today on your platform.
And I appreciate you for coming in here with me. Yes, let's get started, Kristian. Let's get started. You here in St. Louis right now.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit of something, a little backstory. Where are you from?
Where am I from? Man, you know how? Okay, so you know how you go to the store and you get your chicken tenders, right? And then you bring your chicken tenders home, and then you bread your chicken tenders, right? And you know what I'm saying? Okay, you know. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, but I've been in St. Louis so long. I feel like I'm breaded by St. Louis. You know, I got a hoodie that say I'm from the Lou and I'm proud. I'm down with Nelly. You feel me? Type shit. You feel me? Like,
okay.
So, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? They say home is where the heart is, but like, I do love Indy, man. I do love my hometown.
You go back there often?
All the time.
It's only what, 3 hour drive?
Who driving?
30.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Good
That's how the
example.
road trips be, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's a flight, you know?
Hey, but you ain't right with a road trip. You say who's driving? Either they gonna go 60 or they gonna go to 70, 75 at Indianapolis.
Get
Allows you to
behind
go.
one of them trucks. I remember when we being little, my father's mother like, I just get behind one of them trucks and go get. Do you realize that the truck be pulling the car? So you don't even got to really speed and then the truck just get behind the truck.
Okay.
Be careful.
All right, so tell me about your childhood in Indianapolis, if that's where you were born. Tell me.
Oh man, like my earliest memories, you know what I'm saying? It's like I can remember arriving at my foster mother's house. I was like not even 2 yet, but I remember, you know what I'm saying, pretending to be asleep, you know what I mean? But and just not really getting it. So the first like few years that I can remember, I just thought, you know, where I was where I was, you know. Got older and like it was like around Christmas time, it was like this lady at the door. My mom was like, come to the door, and I was like, I came to the door, and this lady like, hey baby, I'm your mommy, how are you? And I was just like,
Wow.
what? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking back at my foster mom like, what's going on? Like, you my mama, right? And she's like, nah, baby, I'm what she say? I'm keeping you for your mama because she's sick. She's too sick to take care of you, so I'm helping her out. You know, basically, you know, like that. And that's all she ever tell me. And right now to this day, my mom, it gets confusing sometimes. But for the sake of this, I'll say my foster mother. But that's my mommy. That's my mom. My foster mother always told me to like just be like that about my mom. You know, she's just sick. She can't help it. She's just sick. She can't help it. As a kid growing up, though, I didn't really understand it.
Okay, let's
At
go.
all.
Let's go back then. So, your foster mom got you at when you were about 2 years old.
Yeah.
So prior to that, were you just in the system? Because were you at birth? Were you given up at birth? Were you,
No, I was with my mom.
your
You know
your
what I mean?
biological mom?
My biological mom, and as my mom has told me that we were taken at the welfare office when she went to get assistance, and it was the questionnaire that got to her because they was asking questions. She wasn't answering them right, apparently, according to them, but she was answering them right for herself. Then she got sucked into the mental health system.
Whew,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, okay, then your foster mom got you, and before your mom came to the door, you growing up, what was that childhood like with your foster mom?
Man, even after my mom coming to the door, my mom didn't take me. I was still in the foster home.
Okay.
She just coming to visit. My foster mother would let her. She wasn't supposed to. My foster mom wasn't supposed to, but she did. She had this way about raising me, and that's why I got such a big heart right now. You know what I'm saying? That it don't matter.
Right.
It don't matter what kind of mama I got.
She raised you to do,
you know what I'm
to
saying?
be right, treat people right.
Yes.
And just be a lover.
And I love that. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Even right now, I bet you my foster mother is praying for my mother. You know what I mean? Right now. And praying for me and praying for herself. You know, and she taught me how to pray.
what I'm
You know,
talking
so
about.
before I even got to St. Louis, I knew how to pray.
What type of fun stuff did y'all do?
Man, we used to go shopping. The state fair used to be, it was a thing, man. I don't know. I didn't really get on any of the kiddie rides. It was the food for me. I always loved food. And the Indy 500, my foster father, he would barbecue. He would have a pit out and he was selling plates. I didn't understand it. All I know is we got to have our bikes out. We got to ride around, parking lot, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We was kids.
Right.
That's all we wanted to do. Or summertime, we didn't understand that my foster father was a mechanic and he was, painting buses and working on buses, and my foster mother would help him. We just knew he got the chance to ride our bikes long distances and back again. Long distances, education. All that stuff was fun because it was competition amongst the foster kids, but it was healthy competition.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Y'all were kids.
Yeah, and in school number 78, we got the highest MAP scores, right, one year, and it was all of my foster mother's kids. They got the highest scores in their grade on the MAP test or whatever. And yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that shit was pumped up.
How many kids? How many kids was
man, right then we had 4. You know what I'm saying? It was
4 siblings.
Well, 3 others. I was the 4th.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, at the time. And she seemed to keep a revolving door of kids, you know what I'm saying? Foster parents are important, man. I know you got some horrible people out there. There's just horrible people out there in the world, period. Whether they foster parents or parents. Parents can be horrible. But you have some really good ones out there, and I was fortunate.
What do you think about foster homes?
That's what I'm saying. I know we got some bad ones out there, but I do think the foster home program is important. Children need a refuge all the time. That refuge is an immediate, they don't have an immediate place to turn to, and so they're left with this pain, they're left with this hurt. Like, you're just carrying it around, like in a backpack or something, and don't know how to take the backpack off and set it down for a while, so it's always there, lingering in school, in sports, in their social lives. You know what I'm saying? Just talking to others, period. Not even knowing if they should even voice their opinion, right? So the voice of the unheard goes.
There it is.
Right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't assume anything. I'm going to ask you, was it better for you to be in a foster home than to be with your mom, even when she would come over as you got a little bit older?
I don't know. I just feel like I always had my mom.
Right.
Pieces of my mom that she could give me. You know what I'm saying? I think my foster mother allowed her that.
Okay.
She knew that she would never be able to raise me, right? She could buy me clothes and drop them off or get me a gift and I'd get it, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And even when I got with my grandmother later, my mother would still, you know what I'm saying, send $100 on my birthday or something. Something became in the card, and it became something to look forward to.
When you say grandmother, you're a biological mom's mom or you're a foster?
Nah, my dad's mom.
Biological dad?
Yeah, biological dad's mom.
Okay, so he was in the picture.
He was not in the picture. his family was. You know what I mean? That's important too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Extended family stepping in, helping and fostering. You know, as a kid, you know, you don't know what your story is. The adults around you do, though. You know, they know where you was born. They know who you went to. They know who you stayed with. You know who your mama stayed with. They know when they got into a fight with your daddy. You know, your daddy hit you. You know, they know, and they talk. And they think that the kids don't hear them, but the kids do. And then the kids talk amongst themselves based on their level of understanding. And then there you go, this kid carrying around in the backpack. It's just always there. They just don't know how to take it off because they don't know who to talk to take it off. They want to take it off, but they can't. You know what I'm saying?
Trust. People don't understand getting rapport, the communication. It's hard for somebody to just come out and just, because they don't know who they can trust. It's hard. And that's one heck of a burden to carry. Wow. What age did you move to St. Louis and why?
I was about 10 when probably a lot sooner than that. Like, I flew to St. Louis when I was like 8. My first memories of coming to St. Louis, I was like 4 or 5 with my aunt Margie, my father's sister. Okay. So they would come and get me every other weekend from the foster home. Okay. You know what I'm saying? See, my foster mom was just that cool. She was like, who wanna come get her? And not because I was bad or anything. Not because I was bad or anything. I was a great child. Everyone loved me. I was lovable. And I was obedient. And I had great grades. You know, so I got to do things like, you know,
I got to say that because, you know, the foster mom, I got to give her the bell.
Yeah, because my foster mom, she's dope, yo. Like, that's my mom. Okay, we look alike. Like, that's my mom. Like, for real. She was here right now. For real. That's my mom.
Every other weekend,
my auntie would come and get me. And so I knew my dad's side of the family. So she brought me to St. Louis so I could meet my grandmother and my brother. I remember the initial meeting, you know what I'm saying, and coming in. I vaguely remember some things. And I tell this story about one of my cousins singing her ABCs when we were supposed to be playing Ring Around Rosie. I was like, man, hold on, man, she's showing off. She know her ABCs? Yeah. I was just like, what are ABCs? Wow. We all have that cousin.
So when you were going back and forth, when did you officially, I'm going to say you moved with your grandma?
I moved with my grandmother when I was 10, like between 8 and 10.
And it was for no bad reasons, you just moved with your grandma?
Nah, they just was shuffling me around. They was playing Who Wants to Adopt Her, you know what I'm saying? They came up to, you know what I'm saying, that time, you know, my foster mother was looking like, you know, should I adopt you? My Aunt Margie was saying she was going to adopt me, and they was asking me, and I was like, well, you know, didn't really want to disappoint nobody. I'm like, yeah, I'll go with my Aunt Margie. And then out of nowhere, my grandmother came through and was like, nah, I think her. Where she come from? But she already had my brother. But then it felt like that was the plan the whole time. Like, my Aunt Margie was just making sure she was making a pathway for my grandmother to be able to get me. It made the most sense, you know what I mean, to take that pathway because that's the pathway that I have been taking my whole life. My Aunt Margie is the reason why I know my dad's side of the family. It would make sense that she would set me up to be adopted so I could come stay with my brother.
Older brother, younger brother?
Older. Yeah.
Okay. So when you moved here with your grandmother, how was that initially? I mean, you had already been coming every other weekend. So, but when you got settled here,
and it had its ups and its freaking downs. You know what I'm saying? Like in hindsight, I think I would have been better off just staying in a foster home. Honestly,
with mom,
and with my foster mom, you know what I'm saying, and just dealing with my extended family like I had been, because that's what I was used to, like being here. I went from like pretty girl, everything matching, and you know what I'm saying, to like knowing what poor was. I didn't know what was poor. Didn't know what that was. You know what I'm saying? Like I was well behaved and proper talking, and people knew I wasn't from here. Okay. I still get it right now to this day. Where are you from? Can't be from here. People don't even ask me what high school I went to. They just say, where are you from? Can't be from here. Like, yeah, no, I'm not.
You got into school when you got here? St. Louis Public Schools?
Of course, man. Wasn't nobody paying for no private. But I was always in public school, so I knew how to,
right. How was it?
I knew my way around. Like,
how was it here? when your grandma got you in, I mean, what was it like transitioning, making new friends, being around your brother?
I was always outspoken and like into the arts, so I went that route and started like doing morning announcements and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what set me apart from other kids, and that's how I got to meet and do other things. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was always like taking field trips. You know what I'm saying? Peer mediation. I would get into stuff that kept me in the eyes of the principal, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, principal awards and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Honor roll.
Honor roll. I stayed in the eyes of the authorities in a good way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
because you were raised like that in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So you brought that here.
Yeah. That's what my Aunt Margie told me to do.
Okay.
She said, now you go there and you show them how to be a good student. You're such a good student here. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. You know, and I had a mission. I accomplished it.
Was it easy making friends? Did you have friends?
Hell no, I wasn't easy making friends. It
Why?
was because, like, I wasn't into, like, the stuff that they was into. Like,
right.
I think people like me. I generally liked other people, but, like, I really wasn't I wasn't up to speed with them.
Right.
Like, although I was very intelligent, I was street slow. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
they had a street smarts. They was on a different level.
Yeah, they was just advanced at that. I didn't even know what questions to ask because I ain't know to ask questions. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
wow.
You know, I knew I liked the color red, but shit.
You didn't know what red would bring you. You know what I'm saying? What trouble would it bring?
No, not at all. No, you wear it all together. Like, it's all one color. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You know, so I had to get out of that because I was a pretty girl and everything had to match. But that was my mentality. You know,
from
what I'm
Indianapolis.
Like, yeah,
and that's how moms did it out
there.
Yeah.
You know,
hair was done and everything.
And that's how my birth mother would bring over outfits that she would buy, you know, from Target, like the hat, the socks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You remember the lime green?
You match full
shorts with the socks,
the full
fold
outfits.
Over without the ruffles. You just fold them over because they're really long. It wasn't cool to wear them long and up now, but now it is. Anyway, you know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. You can fold it over 2 times. And you did it right.
I got you. I understand.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
So making friends was hard. You had to make a whole transition.
Yeah.
But you didn't. So you didn't change who you were. You were just trying to figure out what they doing.
I was just trying to figure out where I was supposed to be at.
Right.
Okay.
Where do I stand?
Like, I had that backpack on, right, that I was talking about earlier.
Yep.
And I didn't know how to take it off.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I should take it out. Some things in my backpack.
Right.
I could pull out sometimes if I need to. Some walls. It's a whole fucking fort. Excuse me, cursing angels, but you know.
That's all right.
You know, for real. A whole fort. Instantly. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
So how long did it take for you to kind of, you came at 10, how long did it take for you to kind of get comfortable? You know, you were doing all the right things educational-wise. How long did it take for you to get comfortable with your peers and with your family since you had became just a face in the household and a face in the school? Did you ever take off that backpack? I mean, did it take you a year?
Nah, because, like, I don't really know if I ever did. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I would get teased by my cousins. Like, go back to where you came from. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Nobody wants you here, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They was just kids, like, really mean kids. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was dealing with being molested, too. You know what I'm saying? By multiple people. So it was like, I was going through a lot. Mm-hmm. And it started, like, at 10. But, like, when it came to, like, telling somebody, like, I just couldn't get it out. I never could get it out. Like, I could never get it out. Like, I had multiple chances to tell my foster mother because the court said one of the conditions of my grandmother getting me would be that I be able to come back and forth to see my foster parents because this is all I know, right? Mm-hmm. And then, like, at one point in time, I had called my foster mother crying, like, I want to come home, but I couldn't. I never told her why. And they arranged a hearing, right? Mm-hmm. But they only spoke to my grandmother. Like, my foster mother spoke directly to me. She was like, you know, do you think you'll make anyone mad if you make a decision, you know what I'm saying, between the two? And I was like, yeah, I don't want to disappoint anybody. And then that day, my dad showed up.
Stop.
Like, for real. Like,
They been here all these years, and here you come. What?
You know what I'm saying? I forgot.
Hit that again for me, please. Where you come from,
for
sir?
For a second there, I forgot that anything was going on that wasn't supposed to be going on back in St. Louis, because they had the hearing in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's like when I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana, I'm the Indianapolis, Indiana Hoosier. I don't know.
Right.
It just happens. Okay? Everyone see me change. See me in my home state habitat. Right? It's just one of them things.
Dad shows up. You being sexually assaulted.
I didn't even tell him.
Was not in.
But now that I'm thinking about it, really, where was he at to pop up like that day? I mean, I know he stayed there, but and I stayed in St. Louis. But why did he never pop up in St. Louis? Why did he never pop up? He popped up one time in the foster home. I remember he came and got me, and my foster mother let me go with him. Then we ended up going to my auntie's house. Of course, I was cool with my cousins. I already come over here every other weekend. Mm-hmm. Dad, you're not doing anything big. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you take me.
I've been here.
He took me to my mom's house. I'm like, I already see her too. Where you been at?
Quality time. You ever heard of that, sir? So your cousins start being buttholes to you, basically, when you became officially a St. Louis resident, you know?
Okay, so, like, I just like wearing colors. Like, and back then it was like whatever colors you chose to wear all the time must be what you affiliating with. And I ain't know. You know, they put together colors for you. You didn't even know. It was like blue went with gold and orange maybe sometimes, or black went with gray, and red just went with red, blue just went with blue. Maybe you can get gray. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't understand.
Right.
I saw something cool, wanted to wear it. Blue and yellow, when I first got here, seemed to be what I normally had on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
So they automatically assumed.
Then my cousins and them automatically assumed some extra stuff and called themselves beating me up. And they kind of won that one. I ain't gonna lie, they jumped me. And
your own cousins.
Yeah. And then I was wearing red from then up.
What the hell?
I don't even think I put blue and yellow now by itself.
Traumatize you. Yeah.
Bruh.
Beat your behind your own cousins because you just was trying to match because that's what you was used to.
I got hit with a thing of grease. Like, you like that Blue Magic? You know that container stupid hard, bruh. Hit me dead in the head. He was laughing like a motherfucker, man. I was always fighting these motherfuckers.
Your cousin?
Yeah, bro. I was tired of fighting.
So, wow. So, we're going to go back. When did you start being, so we know you, so you got to St. Louis. Let's recap. You got to St. Louis.
Yeah.
Had to go to a new school. Mm-hmm. Had to meet new people. Mm-hmm. Came from Indianapolis, educated, good grades, everything, speaking, everything. Got to St. Louis, had to switch. Not even switch it up. I mean, not even switch it up. You didn't switch it up to begin with. You got assaulted and abused, bullied by your own family, mostly. And you
that's
know,
where it started. Starts at home.
Starts at home. And then had to go to school, and you didn't know how to respond to other people because you didn't know what questions to ask, what to do, anything.
No.
And then you turn around, and you're getting assaulted by the family that you just got brought into.
Right. Exactly. It was hard.
Sexually.
It was hard. It was hard, okay? But then I still kept that princess face on for everybody back at home because I didn't want to disappoint nobody. Nobody gets disappointed. There's no disappointment alley, okay? It's BS.
Were the people...
Don't do that, kids.
Were the individuals that sexually assaulted you family?
Yes. That was the problem.
And you had to see them?
All the time.
After they did that to you?
All the time.
Was it just one person?
No. It's multiple.
Did anybody...
Some I don't even really want to go too deep into that shit. They motherfuckers know what they did. Right. You know what you did. Right. Bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Grandma,
I'm showing grace.
Anybody
mercy.
else?
And I heard that it was a repeated pattern, actually, you know what I'm saying, that it had happened before even I got there, which I don't understand why she was even allowed to adopt me. Other than the fact that there was no record of it ever, you know what I'm saying, just only family records. What happens here, stay here.
So the one that adopted you, she knew that there was a history of those,
but
her guys,
but those
her
children
boys
were said to be the devil's children, of the devil, and all that.
The bad ones of the family,
man, it's just you demonize the victim, and then it's like, while you have a victim that's being victimized, it's just like, well, definitely don't want to tell you. So the friends that I did have, the friends that I did make, those who I reached out to at one, like not at the beginning, but like when I got tired, like when I couldn't take no more, when that backpack became too heavy, I reached out to my friends, and it seemed like every time I told my story, it became to get a little lighter, like every time.
Mm-hmm.
And like
the backpack, huh?
Yeah, the backpack. And even though I'm still wearing it,
you still wearing it.
Still wearing it.
It's getting a little lighter.
It's still getting lighter though. You know,
you found a little outlet.
Yeah, music, writing. I've always been a speaker. Like, say what? Talk to kids. Say what? Hey, little homie, you good? Hang in there. You hear me? Hang in there. You hear me? The angels online. You heard me?
Voice of the unheard, man.
Me? Hang in there.
You heard Key now.
You hear me? Hang in there.
Kay in the building. You heard.
For real.
Wow.
For real. Just hang in there.
Wow.
Just hang in there.
Man, what is that? I'm going to ask you, is that what impacted you the most? Your life?
What impacted me the most is knowing that my mother is in a mental health facility and in that system in Indy, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's nothing my foster mom can do for her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even think, like, I can do anything for her because, like, on paper, I'm not her daughter. Mm-hmm. You know, they even changed my birth certificate. It's my grandmother on my birth certificate, which I used to always make a joke with my uncles and, you know what I'm saying, cousins, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Or, you know, y'all my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So your daddy your brother? My daddy... I guess that's why he never really came around, because I would probably say that shit to him too.
Yeah.
You my brother.
Yeah. Your mama adopted me. We siblings.
Like, I'm the baby now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Me and my Uncle Tony, we had this thing. He called me sister, though. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my uncles that never touched me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And, you know, so, like, that's what's up.
Still talk to him today?
He passed away.
Oh, okay.
And that's
sorry to hear
like
that.
My dad actually passed. I was like, now my dad gone, boy. Like, when he was taking his last breaths, I was like, that was my dad right there, bro. He was like always there for me. His house was just like that spot. The kids, they knew they could. Okay, like all the nephews knew they could come over. Right? My Uncle Tony, yeah, they knew that they could come over there and play the game. And, you know, he was just a cool uncle, but he just, you know, he was tough. Good grades was a must.
Gotcha.
But he did listen. Instead of, because we was still get out his cigarettes, he got hip to that shit. He was like, okay, go in on a pack with me. He did, you know what I mean? He got smart. We stopped stealing the cigarettes.
Yeah, no money
in on these packs now. Now we counting. Now we like learning how to divide 20 cigarettes between 6 people. You figure it out.
How old were you when you was smoking cigarettes?
Man, okay. So this what had happened was, right, when we was like 10, these kids, my cousins, found a butt. My uncles and somebody had
cigarette butt,
put it on the stove and try to smoke. I called myself doing the righteous thing and telling the adults when the adults came home from the store. You know what the adults said? Let me smell your breath. Smell all our hot ass little summer kids' breath. I'm sorry.
They smell. Let me smell your breath.
Let me smell your breath.
That's it right there.
I'm blowing my breath. They blowing their breath. And then when the adults go, I can't determine. What? Because the kids start saying, you did it too. You did. I said I did not. And you know how you get hysterical, but you know you the good one and you little. You don't really know how to control it. It's like, mama came up out of me again. I did not. What are you talking about? No, not me. Smell my breath again. smell my breath again. Mama, grandma, granny. I didn't do it. I'm scarred mentally and physically from my upbringing.
Moving here at 10.
But even though it was some horrible, awesome, beautiful too, you know what I'm saying? Like, that sustained me, that held me, that carried me over, that kept me going, you know what I'm saying? One was religion. And at the time, being Christian or any of that didn't matter. It was just about God. It was about praying. It was about having faith in something, hope. You know what I'm saying? So I never felt hopeless. You know what I'm saying? I was always hopeful until I started fighting back. And I started taking heads off. knocking heads off.
I'm knocking heads off. I don't want to go back to them days. That was the song. Hold on now. Hold on.
I'm telling you, cuz. I'm telling you. And then when I start, niggas, I'm 14, like, ugh.
I know that's right. You sure y'all ain't finna hit me no more? I ain't getting bullied no more.
No.
I'm getting old at this point.
I'm getting older.
And 14 was,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, you going through sexual assault, moving, not having your mom there, having to leave the foster, and then your uncle's doing this and that. You like, you know what? And then your friends came, and you was like, this backpack getting lighter.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little bit of an outlet.
Yeah.
Y'all got me effed up.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
But then it became like, Kay, you gotta learn how to fight.
Right.
You gotta learn how to fight. You gotta fight. You gotta fight. You gotta fight.
And fight in all ways, not just with your hands, but you gotta fight mentally with them too.
One memorable time, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting one of my uncles. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I just had enough. And my brother came upstairs, started beating my uncle ass too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you was fighting him off? Like,
no, like I was fighting my uncle off. When my brother came upstairs, he started beating his ass too. Man, that's just, oh man, like I was like, okay.
He ain't know. Right. Your brother didn't know you were being sexually, and then he found out.
I don't even know if like any of that even registered. He just seen his sister in altercation. Yeah, in altercation with his uncle, and he did what any brother would do.
It was a separation of age.
It's only about 3 years.
Okay, is he still here? Okay,
yeah.
Y'all still got a good relationship?
Yeah, we chill. We cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. She said, I got strong. You ain't finna hit me no more. You ain't gonna touch me no more.
Nah, bro, look, then, you know, the WWE, right? WWF, World Wrestling
Back
Federation.
in the day, it was WWF, huh?
World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Watching that shit every Monday night, Schmirk. Right?
Do you smell?
What the Rock is cooking.
Come on, The Rock was
you know
a
what
man.
I'm saying? Undertaker and all
Still,
that. You
come
know what
on,
I'm saying?
you know
come
what
on,
to
cuz,
say.
you already know.
Yes.
You already know. When the dude died in the ring doing that move, remember that? Oh, man. Kurt Cobain or some, what was his name? Something like that.
No, you did say Kurt.
Hey, man.
I feel you. I don't remember his name, though, but
I forgot his name.
Rest in peace, though.
It's Kurt something.
Because I remember,
but no, for real, though.
Yeah,
for real, though.
I remember.
Something like that. Yeah, those moves got me in some scuffles and got me out of some scuffles.
Right.
Not even gonna lie.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So what is that sexual? So everything. I mean, that's a lot to deal with. You had a lot.
And then still trying to do programs at school that kept me in the limelight, that kept me, you know what I'm saying, cool with the authorities, but they, don't know that shit.
Right.
Until I started fighting in the 8th grade, like, I had this one semester where I got all Fs. Nobody was paying the frick attention. The person that took me to go get this report card was the one that was doing it. Like, so of course I would, you know what I'm saying?
Stop talking to me right now, man.
I'm serious.
You had to face your attacker on a daily basis. Near.
I'm serious, yo. Like, if it was money under my pillow, I knew what type of night it was gonna be.
Stop.
I'm serious.
Man.
I'm serious.
Come on.
And then I would go to school and blow the money the next day. That's how I made friends. So I don't even know if they was ever really my friends. I would do stupid shit to get attention from people at school, like steal the teacher's money. Yes, Miss Knox, that was me. All these years later, I stole your money. I hope your daddy God did never hear this.
Kids, do not steal the money. Don't.
But you know what I'm saying. But I handed some out to people, right? You know what I'm saying. And the I handed it out to is that snitched on me the next day.
Yeah, them were your friends.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, I don't know. I can't be trusted. They say hurt people hurt people. I've spent a lifetime trying not to hurt anyone, and have had a lifetime of hurt and of people telling me that I've hurt them, and in ways where I can't see. So I apologize, but I can't really apologize for something I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like,
you gotta.
I'm surviving.
Story.
The fact that
That's
I'm fucking
it.
here. Is like it, yo. Like, that is the success story right there, bro. You looking at it like, I'm here, like, and it don't even matter. Like, I'm doing what I want to do as far as, you know what I'm saying, radio is concerned, music is concerned. Do I have any plans in the future? Of course, you know what I'm saying? But I've still got some things that I'm working through. Like, like, you know, I don't even do family functions like that because I had these moments where I get, like, manic, it feels like.
And they know what they did to you.
Yeah. And then all these motherfuckers found God. Like, they good girl is gone.
Right.
But she's still, you know, she's under the surface. She's buried a little bit.
Right.
You know, in a shallow-ass grave. Because you stupid. And then the one thing that got me through, y'all gonna now claim, which makes me now look a little differently.
What is that?
Religion and God.
Oh, wow,
and, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Like, what the fuck?
They don't claim
what
God
saved me is now what's saving you.
From feeling bad about yourself because you know what you did to me.
Exactly. And it's supposed to be Christmas. Here we go, Christ and Kristian. My birth mother named me Kristian with the K. She knew what she was doing because she knew I was going to need a little dose of Jesus every day of my life. I'm going to put it in a name.
Yeah, wow.
Christ with the K.
Wow. So, did you, because you mentioned you did a lot of stuff, did you go, what did you do
and shit.
when you got older in order to address sexual assault, the bullying, just everything that you've been dealing with since you were 2? It wasn't bad in Indianapolis, from what I'm hearing. You know, It was great. And then you moved here to St. Louis, to your dad's side of the family. And God forbid, you get all this stuff that happened to you, and you moved here with the same mentality and same intent as you had in Indianapolis. Do good in school, do what you're supposed to do. You dress accordingly, your hair is done, and you come here and boom, an unasked for transformation. Like, you didn't ask for this. What is your therapy? What was your therapy? What did you do, and how do you do it? Because you stand strong as hell right now.
Acting. For real. I go all out and all in.
Come on.
This cannot handle me sometimes. I've been fired from acting jobs and hired on acting jobs, but I take my craft seriously, and I'm not going to change who I am. You know
so much positive energy. Come on.
I am for real. Like,
Give it to me.
love acting. And it was always like, there's always something in the character that you can bring, something from your real life. You know what I'm saying? If you need to cry, you just bring them real tears. It looks real because it is real, because you really feel it. You know what I'm saying? So acting, music, writing. I used to make my own mixtapes just for myself to listen to by recording onto a cassette. You know how you put the hole right there on the top, you cover it up with some tape, and then you can record over it. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
That's how look.
You learned your craft.
My foster mother let me take apart my radio that she had bought me for Christmas. One of them pink radios, right? With the record button and playback button, all that, right? FM, AM, all that. And she didn't scold me for it. What she said was, "Did you get it to work again?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Okay." I was like, "Okay." And, like, pay attention to the kids. Like, I was, like, 7, 8 then, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the kids, because whatever they're doing around that age, that is what they're going to be into. If you cultivate that, you grab a hold of them then and cultivate that, you know what I'm saying? Man,
come on.
Every child don't need they whoop for some that they do, because you don't expect them to do that with something you bought for them.
Come on.
Like, parents be like too uptight about the that they buy for the kids sometimes. Like, bought them, you don't even play with it. Well, what is his interest?
I'm gonna take it apart. Oh, guess what? He might be a car. He might be the next car.
Let a kid take apart a radio
baby.
right now. You know what I'm saying? Let a kid take apart a radio right now. The kid might get
You might be talking to your next engineer.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And I love radio. I love broadcasting. I love acting. I love everything voice. Voice-over acting is next. You know what I'm saying? Tackle every field.
I'm
telling you, how did I get through this? Acting. So I got a chance to act a fool. Like, And not necessarily really act a fool, but to get that energy of acting a fool.
And we've been having a good time while we talking about this series. So we having a good time too. And that's what life is about. That energy, like you said, that acting, you get that energy out, man. And I commend you so much for that, man.
Life is a play. What part?
Come on, man.
Did you give yourself?
So your therapy is your craft.
It's acting, but I did actually seek therapy
for your situation.
And went to therapy like when I got older because I just didn't see any other way like to get through college. You know what I mean? Because things were still creeping up, and you know what I'm saying. Now I'm grown and I'm out in the world, and I definitely don't have the protection of any type of home for real. So, like, dealing with these women and they're grown and they got kids and I'm Daddy Chris and I don't really feel like much of a daddy. Don't know how to be a daddy. Never saw a daddy. You know?
So wait a minute. So
except for,
So let's
when I was in a foster home and then, I could barbecue, so I don't know.
So when did you
buy your kid a bike?
When did you, first of all, let's go back. When did you find out you were homosexual?
Man, I tried to tell one of these ladies that was supposed to be my friend in the 8th grade that I liked her and I was gay. And
that you liked her? You was
yeah. I did that like right before graduation, and she just stopped being friends with me. Which I get for her. That's just what she had to do. Cause she was like, hell no. She's so beautiful to me. I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe I wasn't pretty enough for her. Maybe she just didn't swing that way. God, she could still get it probably if she looked the same. I'm sorry. I mean, kids, come on, they homosexuals too. You asking me questions.
Now you're fine.
You gonna try to stop me from answering?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure it out.
You just be great.
Listen,
listen, the Angels Online is voice of the unheard.
It is, and these kids, they talking about it. They can't take
one thing that I always
they
say.
Talking about it.
Talk to them.
They
normalize
talking about
these conversations
they
with
talking
these
about
kids
it. They talking about it.
They talking about it. They living it. And everything else before they find out and be treated, get bullied, and everything else.
Look, man,
normalize these conversations.
Peer pressure
with
is
these
easy to succumb to when you're looking around at your society and you seeing what's being accepted and what's not being accepted, and you want to be accepted. So it's easy to start doing things that people find is accepted. I wear my mask everywhere I go because it looks like if you don't, then people talk shit about you. You got the COVID or Marcon, all the no, I don't. Like I'm vaccinated, bitch.
Right.
Even then, I can still get it.
Everybody's scared of judging. Everybody's scared of.
It's like
you can't do nothing right in society.
It's like some entities don't want us to completely be equal. Like there always has to be a division. You're masked, you're unmasked. Now it's a problem. Vaccinated, unvaccinated. Now it's a problem. Like we got whole businesses not letting people in unless you got the shot. Like damn. I can't get a burger no more.
Look, you got people losing jobs.
I've been eating burgers here for the last 7 years, nigga. Every day. They ain't losing jobs because they got to make a choice on whether or not they're going to get vaccinated or not. And then our kids, you be putting them in school. You taking them out of school. You putting them in school. You taking them out of school. You tell them they got to have a shot in order to go on a field trip. They get the shot. And then COVID happens again. You shut down. You never go on a field trip. Kid got the shot. I mean, I'm sorry, but for real, this is what's really going on. Like they are playing with our lives. They are playing with our lives. They're playing with our kids' lives. It's a confusing time to be a teenager right now. I'm telling you. How did I get through it? I went into my body. And music, and I started changing every song to my own words. All that. You know what I'm saying? I created the word. I created my world, bruh.
Man, you had to.
I had to.
Did your therapy sessions help you at all?
Yes. Because all it did was reconfirm what I was already doing.
Right.
Man,
and
like
what
it
educational
is
aspect
so
of your life
important.
Like what is it? What's going on?
Like education is so freaking important, okay? But the way they have it here in the States, you have to have a certain amount of money in order to further education and or some type of scholarship. You know what I'm saying? With all the things that I was doing, time in middle school where I got all F's that semester, that's when the good girl left. So she never made it to high school. You know what I'm saying? Bits and pieces of her did. That's how I made it through high school. But
right.
You know what I'm saying? And bits and pieces have showed up. That's how I made it through some college, but I never completed it. like I should pay for what I want to know when there's libraries and there's the internet and
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
can look up any subject or topic, or I can take a trip and go anywhere. I'm in debt, but I'm not in as much debt as I could have been
Like
for
me.
as much education I have. It was like I seriously was asking myself, can I really pay this back? Because there was nobody to talk to me about finance. How they all said go to college, but nobody had a financial plan for how Kristian with the K was going to go to college. My mama wasn't there. My daddy wasn't there. My grandma old. She wouldn't even give me her social security number to apply for FAFSA. It's the government, and which I didn't understand because we was already dealing with the government, with the adoption, and you know. And did you know that they pay a person to adopt your child more than they would pay you to actually provide for your child?
Yes.
And I'm in this position.
I didn't know.
I'm only.
That's why I'm looking like, man.
I'm only in this position because they took me away from my freaking mama, shot her up with some dope, and when the dope worked, like you knew it was gonna work on her, it's gonna go. Of course, it was gonna work on her because that's what it's made to do. Work on her. You took her kids, put them in the system. Now you got this whole paper trail, the money trail, and it follows you for the rest of your life. It's attached to your social security number, baby. You know what I'm saying? Think you aging out. You really not. You aging in to a different category that they gonna put you in for the rest of your life. Housing, jobs, even closed adoptions aren't closed anymore with Ancestry.com out there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You can't just give up a baby no more.
So you reading the book right now. Can you please tell me what that book is? Because you said, you know what? Go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead.
To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee.
Yo.
And I'm reading it because someone else said that they read it in high school, and I was like, I didn't. And they was like, well, you probably wasn't even in high school long enough to get the assignment. I was like, I know, I wasn't really there. But, yeah, so I'm reading it for myself now because I want to be included in those kinds of conversations. And, like, I don't have to go to college to do this. Like, this is what I want to do. It's easy to get excited about what you want to do, and that's what I want to encourage young people. What is it that you want to do? You know, yes, you have these influences in your environment, and yes, you could be this way or that way, but the thing is, what do you want to do? And that's your answer. That's your passion. That's what you go after. You know what I'm saying? If you go to sleep thinking about it, wake up thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? That's you. Then pursue you. We're so busy looking for answers that we feel like are outside of us, but they're right there with you the whole time, walking and talking with you every day.
Listen, your story is astonishing, actually.
I'm telling you.
It is.
So I started this script called The Perfect Daughter. And I don't know if I can use K Darling, but I want to use K Darling, like Nola Darling.
You can use whatever you want.
But I'm just saying, like Nola Darling, K Darling, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Like, so, yeah, there's that aspect of it.
Do you have any future plans? Let me change that. Do you have any future plans, Kay?
Yes, I plan. Well, future plans. I plan on keeping Connected with the K, my podcast, going live.
With the what?
Connected with the K, my podcast, going live.
What is
Sunday
the name
at
of?
4.
Can we know what that is?
Connected with the K on the My City, My Music platform. Keeping the world up to date with what's going on with me, because that's what Connected with the K means. You know what I'm saying? So once you connect with me, then, you know, if you want to promote your business on my show, then you can do that. You know, we work something out like that. That music, keep writing. So my future plans are to continue to be who I am right now. You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
Well, I mean, like, but an elevated version of myself. You know what I mean? Saying continue to grow, continue to learn, continue picking up books that other people say they read in high school, because I didn't get the chance to read them in high school. But that doesn't mean that I can't read them right now, because I can read. You know what I mean? Like, so,
there it is. Hey, we know you came from Indianapolis.
I don't really.
You smart.
You know, I really don't. Right? I really don't like take it. I can't. Like, I have low, I don't want to say zero tolerance, because I have some tolerance, but low tolerance for people who ask a question but don't try to go find out the answer. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, and then the next time you see them, they got the same question, and the next time you see them, they got the same question. And I believe it's like that because I see that in myself sometimes about certain stuff, like right, and I can't stand that about myself. It's like, why haven't you gone to find the answer? It's like, probably because I don't really want to know the answer. And that's the part of me that I'm exploring, that I'm trying to figure out, like, well, why do you feel like that? Because you know how powerful it is to have answers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, find the answers.
Search
you
for
know,
it.
my mother is in the freaking system right now, and they got her in a psychiatric ward, and she's telling me they're holding her for no reason, like not no reason completely, but that they should have released her and they haven't released her. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then now COVID has the place shut down. It's on lockdown. You can't even go visit them. It's just like, Dad, you know. And she's like, come get me, and I'm like, I finally got to this place where I'm able to be still, and things around me are moving for my benefit.
Right.
And then now, the person that gave birth to me, that gave me my name, the name I'm living off of now, Kristian with the K, that's me. I wouldn't be me without her, you know what I'm saying? This is her calling. This is my mom calling, but she would hate
on air.
It. No, she would hate it.
Why would
I can't do that. She's a paranoid schizophrenic. I can't do that.
No, turn it off.
But
wow, that's crazy that you just said that.
But this my mother. She's connected. They trying to tell me she crazy. Now my mama a psychic, bitch. Like, she always has been. They just didn't understand her. You can't pause this.
This is real life.
This is live, baby. You can't pause
Tell
this.
your mom that we love her. We praying for her, man. And and that her daughter stands right by her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo.
She's getting them vibes. She's like, oh, my baby must be busy, you know. She's important. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know my mama is there, okay? I asked her.
You in the middle of an interview.
She said, baby, just last night, she said, baby, how much you weigh? She said, oh, no. Let me guess, baby. Let me guess. I said, okay, Mama, I'll let you guess. She said, I'm good at this. I said, all right, Mama, go ahead and guess. She said, well, the last time I seen you was about 5 years ago, 2017. She broke it down. She was like, he was about, what'd you say, 130, 135 then? Okay. And she did some math, right? And she, you 160. I said, Mama, stop it. She said, what? I said, you got it right on the nose. She said, nah, I did, baby. Yes, you did, Mama. Yes, you did. So, needless to say, after I write the perfect daughter, I'm gonna have to write the perfect mother, and then
you gonna write books.
No, these is Screen.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? These are TV shows. You know what I'm saying? Wow. But I mean, why not? I'd write a book. I'm really good at short stories.
But you have any fears, worries, anxieties? You know, you got a lot going on. You've had a lot going on. You've been through the works. Do you have any fears, anxieties? What you got going on? Talk to me.
Okay, so you know how they say the abusee becomes an abuser. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I've had some not so cool moments of my own. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And my fear would be that those people are affected how I was affected by what I did. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's my fear. My fear is what I do affecting someone negatively in such a way that it leaves a traumatic impression on that person's spirit and in their lives. Connected with the K is really deep. Like, what are you connected to? Who are you connected to? Like that is like the biggest fear that they haven't told me. No one's come to me and said this. It's just how I feel. Hey, yo, like, I want them to know I'm approachable. Like, can you still be a good person doing bad things? I don't know, man. And I'm at the point I don't even want to judge myself. Who does? Honestly. You want to judge yourself? You want to give yourself a yay or a nay? You getting to heaven or not? You're struck down or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
where you going, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
They can affect somebody or something hugely.
Right, you know, with all the people that I've spoken to, with all the people that I've been around, you don't know. Me being upset that day and being in a manic state could have really tarnished them and tarnished my name with them. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know it.
Right.
That's energy and that spirit going out against me, and I don't even know it. And I want to reconcile, but I don't have the chance if they don't ever come to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then there's the other side of that. Do I allow for reconciliation from a person that's offended me. And I don't even want to be around them. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like realizing you are the coin.
Right.
You realizing you got both sides.
But it's all about acknowledging.
Yeah. Self-awareness.
Yep.
Self-awareness, okay? Like, and that's, when I say I went into my body, like, I went into my body. Like, I went into my feelings, but I didn't lash out in a negative way. Like, and if there is anything negative that I do it in a creative way. Okay, one thing I hate, like, most of the time you're going to see me in, like, my work clothes or something, you know what I'm saying? I dress comfortable because, you know what I'm saying, I dress comfortable, you know what I'm saying? So I dressed like a little boy because about the girls around, you know, I knew I didn't have to do much work, right? But I was never trying to be a man or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? They got a hard-ass job. I ain't trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I don't want to play football with your son. I don't want to take out your trash. I don't know how to fix your car.
Okay.
Like, I don't even want to really drive a car. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how I got stuck in, like, the daddy Chris road because I was never a daddy. I was just like my daddy, never there, always cheating. Some other girl house. You know, you can catch me in a trap, but I ain't trapping. Just with them, just my homeboys. I never trapped a day in my life, but I love some trap music sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. I love my gospel music too. You know what I'm saying? It was a period where I listened to nothing but gospel.
I love gospel music.
You know what I mean? Like,
they give you
now I know where to go when I need to feel this way, or go when I need to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I realize I am the coin.
Come on, you know
what I'm saying? You're going to flip me off, and you're going to find out you're going to get heads or tails, and I ain't going to tell you which one is which.
Come on, baby.
You hear me?
You know what to say.
You hear me?
Come on.
You're going to get heads or tails, and I ain't going to tell you which one is which. I'm telling you.
Man.
You flip me if you want to.
Man.
You know? You better leave me the hell alone.
So
you better leave these kids alone, too, before they get together in little pickety packs and take over the world.
Okay.
Because that's what it's coming to. You know what I'm saying? Cyberspace.
So, you know what to say.
Cyberspace and stay space. Shit.
Okay.
We just little ants running molehills running around. We old.
Hey, come on.
They is. Yeah, for real. Seriously. Take these kids seriously. Please, man.
So, I got a question. Are you living the life that you dreamt about?
Hell no, because the life I dreamt about, look, I realized my last name was Houston very young, and I thought Whitney Houston was my mama because I had seen my mama on a few occasions at that time, and she looked just like my mama, right? And then, you know, Bodyguard came out, and it was like, I will always love you. And I was like, you will, mama, to come get me, bitch. And I was lashing out, like, every time I seen her, she didn't have Bobby Brown with her, but it was my real mama, but I'm thinking it's Whitney Houston, you know what I'm saying, come and drop me off gifts and presents and stuff, because she could do that because she just got off tour. And then they had Bobby Christina. Bobby Christina, how y'all gonna do that to me? Y'all just had Kristian with K. Name Kristian with K. Then you gonna have to place me with them, and then name her with the C, and then mix up the last two letters of the name. What was y'all thinking? Y'all was tripping. Like, oh no, they didn't. And they left me in here to rot. And then I get to come to St. Louis and I get a lesson. Y'all don't even know this. Y'all doing crack together now. Now y'all just came to St. Louis on tour. Y'all doing crack together, and your baby girl giving a lesson. Bitch, go get your daughter. No, I'm not living the life I thought I was gonna live. Okay, I thought I was supposed to be rich, bitch.
Lord
I'm
have
supposed to
mercy.
be rich.
She ain't living the life that she wanted to live, y'all.
I'm getting there though. Bobby is still alive. I still have a chance to talk to my true father. I still have a chance.
So, in the Angels Online, right? You so silly. Angels Online. First of all, I want to get a special shout out to some my patrons. Lizette Couch, Debbie Grimshaw, Michelle Watkins. Listen, thank you all. The Do You session it's a question basically to engage people in conversation. Do you? What is your question for people? I'm going to let you choose the do you. What is your question for people in society? It can be whatever you want. Do you, whatever. Do you like foster care? Do you feel like whatever you want, do you? Kristian
Do
with
you
the K, do you is.
Do you change the words to national acts, songs that you would rather it say for your pleasure, like I do?
Say that one more time. I like that. It's fun.
Do you change the lyrics to national acts, songs, to stuff that entertain you like I do?
There it is.
Like at the end, based off what you're going through. Like, it's like, One time I couldn't poop, right? It's some real stuff. I couldn't poop, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Then I did it. Instagram. It's on my Instagram, too. And I took a stool softener for the first time. Nobody told me about stool softeners. I've been learning a lot of stuff just on my own, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, I feel a poop coming on. A poop coming on. A poop, poop, poop.
Oh, my
poop,
God.
Poop, there it is. Come on now, poop, there it is. It was so much. And I got through it. It was so funny.
So we all know that song comes from Whoop, there it is.
Come on now, whoop, there it is. Come on now, whoop, whoop. Do you change the lyrics to songs based off how you feel and what you're going through to stuff that entertains you so you can get through it? Because I do.
That's your question, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a long-ass question.
Thank you for tuning in to the Angels Online this week. Stay tuned next week for the next episode. Please continue to tune in. The Angels Online, voice of the unheard, where we give love to all voices. If you have questions, please speak up. TheAngelsOnline.org. You can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, The Angels Online, YouTube, The Angels Online LLC. Like, subscribe, whatever you feel that you want to do. Hey, let's make it happen. And also, I'm going to give Kay the opportunity to go ahead and say what her podcast is so she can let you know. If you would like to tune in more with Kay, please follow, like, share. Kay, go ahead.
All right. Check out KristianWithTheK.com. That's KristianWak.com. For all information, you know what I'm saying, dealing with me. My IG handle is the same. Facebook, the same. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it consistent. You know what I'm saying? I don't have many subscribers on my YouTube page, but if y'all subscribe, man, I'll throw some more content on there. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff is up there. Yeah, Connected with the K. You can get that at www.mycitymymusic.com/connected. KONNECTED.
I love you guys. Thank you so much. Continue to be great and shine light on everything you do and the people around you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Angels Online, voice of the unheard. Please stay tuned for the next episode next Wednesday, each and every Wednesday, and hopefully we motivate, influence, and inspire you. You are someone's angel. Remember, all voices matter. Peace and love from the Angels Online, voice of the unheard.